And it's blocked. Inside. Here's shake and bake. No good. Good work defensively by Yao. Warriors trail by 4. It was the season of destiny, and the Warriors certainly followed through. Clark, the best team in the league all year, and they finished the job beating the Cavs in the finals.
And they were on a mission from the get-go. They would become another team to win 65 games or more and win the finals. Impressive work.
It's deflected and out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks. Because he's not going to live that one down easily.
Lakers leading by 6. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this.
And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Lakers.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnover.
And last season, the Lakers finished last in the Pacific Division once again. Second year in a row, they ended up at the bottom of the barrel.
And the Lakers were at the bottom once again in the Pacific Division, Clark. But, you know, these two seasons we've just seen, the last time they finished last in the Pacific was 1975.
Well, they had a 2-14 record against the rest of the Pacific. And we also know, though, the Lakers don't stay down very long. They'll be back on top before long.
Curry kicks to Yao. To the middle. Curry's shot is good.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Here's shake and bake. He's got 5. Here's Shaq. Good work defensively by Yao.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Curry. Frames the three-pointer. Curry's got 5.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Outside for Kobe. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Well, that time the risk did not pay off because it was well defended.
Outside Jordan. They get a hand on it. And so the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it left. The Lakers in the lead. Shake and bake passes to Hibbert. The layup missed.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Abdul-Jabbar. Here's the Cobra. He's got 6. And Yao gets it to go.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Yao with the block. Uncovered. And it's Golden State with another.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Here's the Cobra. After Los Angeles picked up 3 with their last shot. The quick look, no good that time.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
And, you know, one thing that comes to mind with Kobe is his incredible dedication to winning. I mean, you wonder if that has turned off potential free agents. Maybe he's a bit too competitive, but, you know, when you're in the business of competing, hard for me to imagine you can be too competitive.
Here's the Cobra. 8 points for him. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
With Kobe and his competitiveness, it is something that he's coped with. He said it took him a while in the league Clark, to realize not everyone loves basketball as much as he does.
Yeah, you know, even if you don't have the same kind of drive that has propelled Kobe all these years, I think you have to respect him for it. It shouldn't be a problem for potential free agents, in my opinion. Well, with the season the Warriors put together, they came out way ahead of everybody else in the West. I mean, given how tough the West was last year, that makes their 67-win season all the more impressive. One of the best in history in my mind.
Here's Jordan. Oh, that's blocked. Shake and bake passes to Harden. It's tipped and stolen by Yao. All by himself. This one for three, and the release was before. And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range, he told us about his comfort stretching the floor.
Anywhere 5-6 feet.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this splash brother to let her rip.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnover.
You know, another thing they've done well, guys, this first half is challenge shooters and change shots. A bunch of block shots early.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. We've got the Cobra. Now is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then it's Jordan. And it's Curry in at the point guard position. Here's Shake and Bake. Los Angeles with another miss.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
On its way from Curry for two. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Harden dishes to Hibbert. Shake and Bake passes to Harden. Shake and Bake. And Curry pulls it down. Warriors leading by 8. And he lobs it up. Stolen by Harden. The drive by Bryant. Abdul-Jabbar with the block. Back to Jordan. Golden State moving the ball around. Here's the Cobra. Buries it from three-point range. The Cobra's got 18 points in the game.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
It's tipped. He feeds it to Yao. To the inside, Abdul-Jabbar. And the basket good. And the Warriors lead by 13.
Well, I tell you what, getting out in transition has really been a big part of this run they're on now.
And the best way to pile up points in a hurry, just run and get your buckets before the defense can get set.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Curry, good.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
I don't know. There might be more defense in the warm-ups. Right now, these are just shooting game shots.
Oh, and here we go with Kobe with nobody back. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, they need those kinds of plays right now. I mean, smart defense generating some offense.
And really, Clark, that's the way you get yourself back into the game. Key stops and then try to get out in transition for some easy ones.
Last season for James Harden was easily his best yet. Finished second in the MVP race. Put up huge numbers with career highs in points per game scoring. Greg at more than 27 a game.
And also carried that Rockets team that dealt with a plethora of injuries, mainly to Dwight Howard. And second in the league in scoring, I mean, narrowly losing out to Russell Westbrook, who just went on a tremendous tear the second half of the season. And then also finished runner-up in the MVP race.
Shake and Bake passes to Hibbert. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Shake and Bake.
Boy, the struggles have been many here in this quarter. 1 of 6 is what he is now.
That is good.
And for Harden coming in second in the MVP race, he had a lot of first-place votes, and nobody knew if he or Curry would win the award. In most other seasons, he would have won the MVP.
Outside Curry. And here again, Los Angeles in transition. Up the court they go.
Fast break opportunities do not get any easier than that one off the steal.
Exactly. The defense really no chance to get back.
And for Harden last year, he could have easily have won the MVP, probably would have in other seasons. His big talking point for the award was how he carried the Rockets on his back. And he might have been the most valuable player to his team with the performances he had last year.
The Cobra passes to Yao. Here's the Cobra. Back to Jordan. And he lays it straight in. Jordan's got his first points in this one.
Boy, what a significant turnaround here in the second quarter after only making 40% from the field in the first.
Shaq kicks to Bryant. Has to shake and baseline J on the way.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
The Warriors have been solid at the line so far, 4 for 4.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
And, you know, that just added to their confidence at the offensive end. I mean, knowing that free throw shooting was something they didn't have to worry about gave them a lot of confidence to play freely.
59 seconds left now here in the second. Yao, the pass to the Cobra. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. And Bryant slams it in.
That's really how they're going to get back into this game, trim the lead. I mean, play tough defense, force some turnovers, and then push it to the other end.
And, Clark, those steals allow you to play in the open floor. Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hander.
And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. And so here is Golden State. At one point, they led by 16. Shot clock at 6. Here's the Cobra, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock. The Cobra's got 10 points in the quarter.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. So it'll be James Harden shooting. It's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Here's the Cobra. But they get it back. And so it's a close game.
Thank you, Kevin.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
36. The Warriors. 41.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you to the halftime show on 2K Sports. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of the period, they held a 3-point lead. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well,
and that'll do it for now as the second half of our game.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far.
Talk about great numbers for the Cobra. 22 points and the 2 nice steals as well. He's shown some flash with his passing and some grit with his board work.
Yeah, not a combination that too many players in our league possess.
They've got Bryant. Harden out there with Roy Hibbert. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. And it's shake and bake in at the point guard. That's Byron Scott's 5 as we get into the second half.
Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Here's Jordan following the bucket by the Lakers. And Hibbert with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Hibbert touched it last. Warriors leading by 5. Well, Special K, so many records for Kobe, but one he set last season was most misses all time from the floor.
He passed the great Hondo, John Havlicek, for that title. I'm sure John doesn't mind having him pass him up for that
the
one.
Old Buckeye, you're
yeah,
right.
That's right, most misses. But you look at the players on that list, a who's who of NBA stars.
Shake and bake passes to Bryant. Here's O'Neal. Again, Los Angeles. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Curry. The Lakers with the rebound. Outside Bryant. Lets the three fly. It's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the rebound. Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. The Cobra. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That's on Shaq. Lakers were awful in a lot of aspects last season, and their play at home was a major one. Greg, they just couldn't do anything at home, and I think the fans were giving up hope as well.
And given how pricey those Laker tickets are, Kevin, there's a lot to be salty about in Laker land. So can't be a bottom dweller and charge that much for seats.
Here's the Cobra. He's got 26. And Hibbert with the block. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. And really deep through that time. And that's 18 points for Shake and Bake.
You know, the Lakers were a bottom dweller last year. I mean, their home record was 12 and 29, guys. That was tied for the second worst mark in the NBA.
Here's the Cobra. Golden State moving the ball around. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Boy, he's just tangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger Clark right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
Here's Yao, and it's sent back by Kobe. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Here's the Cobra, and he has 28 points for the game. Another block, and they get it back. And the shot is good. Abdul-Jabbar's got 6.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Greg, simply controlling the glass. I mean, plus 10 is the advantage in rebounds right now.
Textbook. Nice pass, great catch, even better finish. And you know, guys, a lot of the problems for the Lakers at home last season was with their shooting. And they had the lowest three-point percentage in the league at home. Not exactly friendly bounces for them.
And it's blocked. It's blocked. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. O'Neal kicks to Hibbert. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Jordan. The shot no good. Good work defensively by Harden. Hibbert in the high post. 18 feet out. The Warriors pull it in. The Cobras got 4 rebounds in this game. Pushing it up. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
When you're hot, you're hot. And that's certainly been the case for Shake and Bake. He has 20 points, and he's been a brick wall today with all those blocks.
You got that right. He's giving them serious doubts about bringing the ball to the rim. And really, last season, it was supposed to be a battle between the Warriors and Clippers for that Pacific title. But the Warriors just ran away with it, won the division by 11 games.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
You know, adding on to that, you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how feisty they've been on the defensive end this game.
For the Warriors, it was the third time they've ever won the division, last time coming in 1976. So, Clark, it's been a while.
It's been a long time, but they did it in style. 13-3 record against the rest of the division. That would be the best in-division winning percentage for any team in the NBA.
And the Lakers have possession after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
From deep, sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Curry's got 19 points.
That is in the gym range, partner. Kevin, he can pull up and knock it down from anywhere. You hear me, from anywhere.
And you know there's really no bad shot for a guy like him when he's firing a three like that.
Now here's Curry. He's got 19. It's stolen by Bryant. Kicks to O'Neal. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Yao, the pass to the Cobra. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Whoa, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slant.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball.
And they definitely have the edge in those fast break points.
Greg, they sure have. I mean, maybe it hasn't helped put them in front, but they're clearly better off playing up-tempo basketball.
Curry can't get it to go. Lakers trail by 7. Here's shake and bake. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. He's made all 3 of his free throws so far. Los Angeles making a switch here. Young's checked in. And so he makes both from the line.
They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And trying to cut into this lead, they need every edge they can get. And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
And you can sense things now starting to tighten up. Their offense has become unstoppable.
And, Greg, I'm not quite sure why it took them as long as it did to finally get things going, but as we always say, better late than never.
And at the close of the and we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter, and if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. The Lakers trail, setting the floor for the Warriors. The Cobra out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then it's Jordan. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Yao in at the 5 down low. The shot's good from Jordan. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
And guys, I think you've got to give them credit for the number of steals they've taken away. I mean, a lot of effort on the defense from them tonight.
Curry with a wide open look. Another 3 for Golden State.
He's been on a tear from the three-point line this game.
Pass to Hibbert. Back to Young. There's shake and bake. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
And that's an aggressive play to try to get the rebound. Just a little too aggressive.
And unnecessary. That's over the top. That's doing too much, Greg. He wasn't in good position there, and he was never going to get the ball. He just wasted a foul.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Harden's checked in. Here's shake and bake from beyond the arc, and then some. Shake and bake's got 35.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
The Cobra passes to Curry. He sinks the 11-footer. And the Warriors lead by 5. The Lakers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skill as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
Here's Hibbert. He dishes it to Harden. And Bryant wide open. He shoots, and they're unable to get the tying basket there. The Cobra, nifty move. And it's good on the way in. The Cobra's got 32 points.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Kobe gets the bucket.
They didn't get a chance to knock one down in the first, but the defense left him a look, and he nailed it. He'll make them pay when he's open.
16 feet away. Here's Yao, and Hibbert with the block. 3 on 3. And Harden's hit the stop.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. Here's the Cobra. No good. Great D that time from Hibbert. The Lakers have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9, and they get it back. Harden has a wide open look. Harden missing again.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
Inside, and the dunk by O'Neal.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
We're seeing him bring that shooting percentage up now, guys. The first half was a struggle for him. And you talk about momentum. That sort of action delivers a type of energy to your team that you just can't quantify.
You know what? I'm going to quantify it right now, Clark. And this is a close game, and that was something special.
And really, in a game, you guys, in a game like this, though, when you have a chance to send a message, you do. And boy, did he ever on that play.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. They get it back. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number one right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Bass's check. For O'Neal.
Hey.
First free throw is good.
They've been on fire from the free throw line, and that efficiency has really propelled them forward.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
Clarkson, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Yao dishes to Curry. Here's the Cobra. Shot from 12. Hibbert pulls it in. Hibbert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Lakers passing it around. He kicks it to Clarkson. From deep three-point range, Yao with the block. Dishes it to Jordan. Stolen by Harden. Bryant passes to Shaken. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. Bryant's got 3 assists tonight.
He's such a clutch shooter, Kevin. He just lives for the big shot.
And 3 from Jordan. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
Hey, kid, you ready? All right.
We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. Shake and bake passes to Clarkson. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Here's the Cobra. And again, no good by Golden State.
He hit a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
A shot by Clarkson, no good. Warriors trail by 3. From deep. A second chance effort. Yao kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Curry outside. Cannot hit. And the Lakers take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Shake and Bake. The dish to Hibbert. 6 on the shot clock. Shake and Bake. Yes!
And that's really the change in our game. It's the overall athletic ability. I love those point guards that can throw it down.
Well, you've talked about that. That's a dose of the modern NBA, Greg. That kind of aerial ability isn't limited now to just the front court anymore.
That's exactly right.
You know, I look at it this way, guys. It seems to me there are more high flyers at guard than anywhere else in the league these days.
And a wide open look for Jordan. Here's the Cobra. Sinks it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
as clutch a shot as I have ever seen.
In a word, gutsy.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Oh, no, you hate to see that. Those are just the kind of errors that can cost you in a game like this.
Here's shake and bake. That's tipped. Timeout called the Warriors. They're down by 2. 8 seconds left in the game. Guys, what do you think?
You know what? You can go for the 3 to win or the 2 to tie. What's your choice in a situation like this, Clark?
Well, I don't think you set that decision in stone and anchor it in this timeout.
Time expires, and we're going to overtime. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Well, if you're just joining us, the intensity has really heated up in this one. As we watch this one go now to overtime. And it's the Warriors to start out. And so they have the first opportunity on offense right here as we begin overtime. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Curry is out there with Michael Jordan. Then it's Kareem, and it's the Cobra, and it's Yao, and it's the pivot spot manning the middle.
Great hustle on display, and you know what? It's paying off with those second chance points.
Boy, you can get a lot of momentum, Greg, getting a timely offensive rebound, and they've had more than their share.
Warriors leading by 3. Here's the Cobra. Outside for Jordan. No good with the triple.
The clear look at the hoop, he doesn't miss many of those.
Here's shake and bake for 3. Kobe. George passes to shake and bake. Outside Bryant. Sinks the triple. Bryant's got the game tied up here for the Lakers.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
Here's shake and bake, guarded by Curry. Here's Hibbert, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And they better stay with those basics because this game is still yet to be determined.
And the Lakers making a change here. Young's checked in. And stolen by Hibbert. Young with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Kobe with the steal. Young dishes to Kobe. No good on the triple. Golden State's gotten neither of their first 2 3-point attempts to fall here in overtime. Stolen by Harden. And Young with the basket on the assist by Harden.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Curry kicks to Yao. Tipped away. There's the 3. Again, Young missing. Passes to shake and bake. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but at least they did get the clock stopped. That is the one saving grace of that situation.
And thanks to his good work at the line there, now we have a 2-possession ball game.
But they recover it.
Multiple possessions have been the story of the game, and even with the big lead, this team continues to be quicker to the ball. He's got to be a little embarrassed for joining the Paratroopers club on that pump fake.
From deep 3-point range, rebound by Yao. Here's the Cobra, defended by Bryant. Here's the Cobra, and the whistle blew, so that'll be a shooting foul. Great defensive effort there with the block shot. But he got more than just the ball that time. Free throws coming up right now. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
No problem for him there. You just know what the result's going to be when he steps to the line in a tight game like this.
Harden kicks to Hibbert. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And that's big there. Once he got the opportunity to get to the line and take the lead, you have got to convert.
Here's the Cobra. The pass to Shaken from deep. Frames it from downtown. Long range from the inbound.
And he's done the job. Here all day, just continues to grab rebounds. What a game for him.
Yeah, you don't...
And it's the Warriors to start out. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. We've got the Cobra. Michael Jordan is out there with Curry. Then it's Kareem, and it's Yao in at the center position. Curry can't get it to go. And the Lakers with possession here. This season, Kobe with some thoughts on the development of U.S. players last season. Felt that the AAU system, Clark, was problematic.
And I would not disagree specifically in this regard. Too much focus on playing games and winning versus skill development.
And with Kobe, who's just so skilled, that critique holds water. Kobe felt that Europeans came into the league with more of a skill set because they learned how to play the game a little bit more collectively than the American players.
Hibbert, out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Yao kicks to Jordan. Curry. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. 6 points for Steph Curry.
The shooting percentage is really solid so far, fellas. Good start to this game for him.
You know, for Kobe's statement, it's hard to measure something like skill with metrics. I mean, you look at shooting and free throw percentages, and there isn't too much of a difference between U.S. and European players.
Now the Lakers on the break. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
Golden State's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Outside Curry. And the Warriors miss again. On defense, the Warriors. 4-point game. It's tipped. Outside Jordan. The tray. That drops. Jordan's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
And the D is getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down the least bit.
And O'Neal gets it to go.
The first bucket for this offense, 1 of 4 to start the game.
Pass to Yao. Kobe against Jordan. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense, but their defense, you know, G, you were talking about this, is where the true strength of this team lies.
I think that's what's really allowed them to separate when you look at the rest of the league. I mean, they led the league in opponents' field goal percentage last season, and some nights the shots weren't falling, but the defense always showed up.
On defense, Golden State. 6-point lead. Shake and bake. Michael Jordan grabs the miss.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Abdul-Jabbar with it. Guarded now by Shaq and stolen by Hibbert. Goes up, and Harden with the stop.
That's how you make it happen, guys. Ball pressure and then a run out.
And that's how you flip the script in terms of momentum right there.
And you know what, the Warriors, it goes... great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court.
And you can see the importance of that steal. I mean, really a 4-point turnaround with the conversion at the other end right there.
Yeah, the importance of the defense there. Instead of giving up the bucket and having that 5-point deficit, all of a sudden, we got a tie ball game.
Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Knocked loose. Three-pointer. Rebound by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
No way you can sneak that shot by him, Greg. I mean, he was all on top of that one.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we can see right there why he does.
And the rejection by Abdul-Jabbar. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Kobe. Can't get it to go. And Golden State will go the other way with it.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Here's Curry with the three, and the rejection by Harden. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. .152 left to play here in the first. Here's the Cobra. Clock at 6. No good. The Lakers trail. Well, for James Harden, with his incredible regular season last year, Clark, he knew he was in for a great postseason as well.
And it was a bit of a roller coaster for him in the playoff run. I mean, he could vanish one game, but then explode for 40 in the next.
And with Harden in the playoffs, it was an all-or-nothing situation at times. He definitely stole some games for Houston in their run to the conference finals. But, man, did he have a rough one when they were eliminated by the Warriors.
Passes it to Hibbert. A shot by Harden, wide open. Drops one in from the wing.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Here's the Cobra, guarded by Harden. Offensive rebound. Here's the Cobra. Gets to the corner and buries it. The Cobra's got his second bucket tonight.
Scoring-wise, a really sluggish start for him, guys. I mean, just 2 for 7 overall. And, you know, that tough game for Harden in the conference finals, a dozen turnovers for him, set an NBA record for most turnovers in a playoff game. Not how he wanted to go out, but he showed he can carry a team for stretches during the playoffs.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Shake and bake passes to Harden. Here's shake and bake. And all in that time before dropping in. Shake and bake's got 11 points.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Curry can't get it to go.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have the range.
Yeah, you speaking from experience? We already know how good his range is. He shouldn't be firing from that deep.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Here's shake and bake, and the release was before the buzzer. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Lakers lead by 4. Live. From the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Lakers.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at the Lakers. Shake and bake out there with Kobe. Then it's Harden. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. And it's Hibbert in at the power forward. 2 on the clock. Bryant can't get it to go.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
To the wing right side. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. Got a piece of it. Here's the Cobra, guarded by Harden. Kicks it to Abdul-Jabbar. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Curry's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Warriors.
Well, clearly the Lakers were not a great team. I mean, they did have one of their better bench units last season. They led the league in points off the bench, but that was more an indictment of the quality of the starters than the firepower of the bench.
And stolen by Yao. Jordan kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's the Cobra. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Now it's a three-point Warrior lead.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. That's in for his fifth field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
Warriors have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Right side Curry. Down low, Yao. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
Shake and bake passes to Harden. Here's shake and bake, guarded by Curry. From outside, off the mark.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
On occasions last year, the Lakers were all right on offense. Other times, they were just stagnant. There was just no motion, nothing going on.
That's a great point. And their ball movement could use some work. A lot of ISOs last season, and it killed a lot of the flow the team had in the half court.
The Lakers making a switch here. Young's checked in. From deep three-point range, it's deflected. Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Jordan, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
How about Michael Jordan in this one? He has 9 points and a steal. He's been their leader, stirring the drink at the offensive end and then anchoring the defense.
And yeah, Clark, what an example he's been setting out there.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
You know, for the Lakers, they were okay in the assist department, guys, but they were dead last in the league in secondary assists. That, to me, is indicative of an inefficient offense and also a new stat category.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And the other thing they've done well is they've run the shooters off their sweet spots. They've really closed out well and forced them to put the basketball on the floor. And for the Lakers and that secondary. Assist that just means they aren't making the extra pass, or it means they are holding on to the ball too long. Either way, it hurts the offense.
And Curry, here we go. The Cobra off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And so it's Golden State with it. They've led by as much as 10. Curry dishes to Yao.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Here's Shake and Bake. Who's got 19? Yao with the block. Stolen by O'Neal. Here's Shake and Bake. Fires the 3. Rebound by Yao Ming. Yao's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Jordan kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. And the Warriors lead by 9.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Yeah, and, you know, the game of basketball, as you well know, Greg, and guys, is a game of runs. So their offense is starting to move in a positive direction now. Nice upswing here.
Brown is checked in for Young. Warriors leading by 9. Outside Jordan. Releases. Curry with it. Picked up by Brown. The shot by Curry, no good.
And if they know what's good for him, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball into three-point territory.
And you're right there, Clark, because anything less than lockdown defense on that.